What's going on, everyone? Nathan coming at you with a quick showdown live. Visiting home right now, as you can probably tell by the lack of green screen and the nostalgic blue background here. We're gonna be playing some BDSP OU today. It's a metagame that I've been dying to get into lately, but I haven't had the chance to. I've been a busy guy, and I've been thinking like, okay, I'll wait to make a video once I can learn it. I'm gonna learn the metagame, it's gonna be awesome, and then I can finally dive into it. It's gonna be so great and blah blah blah. But I haven't found the chance, and I haven't uploaded as a result. So I feel like, you know what, enough's enough. I don't care if I look like an idiot. I'm gonna just play the metagame. It's going to be a little bit rough at first, but this way you guys can kind of see me have a learning curve as I play this metagame out, and kind of learn and pick up things as we go here, because I'm optimistic. I just think it's really sick. I do have a very positive opinion on it. Ooh, this is tough. This could be sashed. Ooh, there's no way you're sashed. There's no way. There's no way. There's simply no way. There's simply no way. I even had sleep talk on. Anyways, I have a strong opinion about it, and I really like it because... Oh, I keep cutting myself off by talking here. Bring out your zone. I like it a lot because I've still been hosting my regular Monday tournaments and stuff like that. And there's no way. I can't finish a thought here. Yes, yes. What an electric beginning to this game here. I've been hosting my regular Monday tournaments and stuff like that. And from what I've seen, again, I've played very little, but I'll mess around with it on the stream before and after the tournaments and stuff like that. But I've played very, very little of the tier, and I've loved what I've seen so far. So I've just been dying to give this game a shot as a result. So I just figured, you know, let's stop screwing around and go, okay, someday I'll practice the tier and give it a shot. Let's just actually hop into it and get playing. And there's no way Meteor Mash can kill me right now. There's simply no way. This team is just a total meme team that I got from someone where every mon is choice locked. I messed around with it actually quite a bit just so it takes advantage of the Magna Zone a little bit better. But I'm pretty confident. Again, I was playing for it a little bit on stream earlier. Yeah, I told you, there's no way, guy. You're not that guy. You're not that guy, Lucario. Seems like a good way to kind of climb through the low ladder. Quick, easy games with crazy offense, and it's kind of a funny idea too. Is there someone I want to sack here? I'm probably gonna go to Latios afterwards with the Draco. You're just gonna do a try attack, and I could go to zone. I feel like if this is specs, it's gonna be a 2-hit KO. Try attack's pretty crazy. It's not, thankfully. That's a pretty scot-free Volt Switch. They go to their own zone. Do they have an EQ swap in? They sure do with that Latios. Interesting. I could also go for a Stealth Rock on my Scarfed Garchomp here. Bandit Outrage on Dragonite. Honestly, like, I might come close to killing this guy. Surf actually might come close to killing this guy too. There's a lot of options for us here. I am going to... I'm gonna Outrage. Why not? I don't want to do a crazy mid-ground with Mamoswine. I don't like that thought. I mean, when you got it like us, you got it. Our opponent says got me later. Dips. I respect it. I respect it. So let me know what you guys think about the tier in the comments below. I think it's kind of offensive. It's kind of fun. Stall is kind of like weirdly present in it, but maybe this is purely just biased, but the few times I played Stall in this tier, I've kind of enjoyed playing it. We're not making this mistake again, guys. We're not going to do that again. If you have any teams, make sure to drop them. I'm going to be trying to do as much as I can. And again, what I like about this idea of me playing a tier I have no experience with is that it kind of creates an organic learning process. So if you're also new to BDSP, you can watch me the whole way. And is there any Earthquake answer? There isn't Breloom. If you're swapping a Breloom in on a Mamoswine, like, kudos to you. You have more stones than I do. Wow, holy crap, it tanks that. To what end? Fair enough. Yeah, this is why I'm just ready to get some quick games here. Is the holiday season. That's why I'm visiting home. And of course, probably the only reason I've got time nowadays, too. I could have brought my green screen with me and you guys would have never known, but didn't even think to do that. Stupid Nathan. Latios has a switch here. It looks tie good. Okay if you're sleep talk. Well, no. Actually, yeah. If you're Spore, that's great. Bad, obviously, one of the best counters. You can have the Latios in this tier. Starmie and you. Let's actually go Magna Zone then. So if you don't know BDSP, I think it's actually a decently popular tier on the Showdown ladder. But if you're completely unfamiliar with it and you're looking to learn it like I am, and you're like, okay, so what's the deal? What kind of makes BDSP tick? The main thing is, I was playing a lot of actually Gen 4 OU in preparation for this tier coming out. And the first thing I was surprised by was it's actually, I think it's got more in common with Gen 8 OU than it does with Gen 4 OU. That might be a hot take. I'm not sure. There are a lot of things missing from Gen 8 OU, such as A lot of move selection and a lot of heavy duty boots. I'll come back to the move selection in a bit here. For rocks, I'm fine with that. If they go to one of their water types, that'd be a good play. They don't. I'm worried about a Manaphy tail glow here. The interesting thing is some Pokemon return like Manaphy that weren't in Gen 8 OU. But the main interesting thing is that the move selection has been completely gutted. So if you look at his Zapdos, I mean, my God, the move selection it has is just miserable. You got like Discharge. Oh, I forgot. You don't have Hurricane. That's crazy. You got lots of electric moves, but that's it. No Heat Wave, no Hurricane. Drill Peck is your best stab. You don't have heavy duty boots anymore. So Pokemon like Zapdos are gutted. Same thing for Weavile. If you look at Weavile and the current top tier threats, you'd be like, okay, Weavile should be an absolute menace, right? Again, lost heavy duty boots. That's pretty significant. It did keep Swords Dance, but it lost Knockoff and Triple Axle. Those are the two things that made it so fearsome all of a sudden in Gen 8 OU. So sure, Icicle Crash and it's now got Throat Chop are pretty good stab. Like I think a lot of Pokemon would kill for base 80 power stab moves. Okay, you're gonna probably Tail Glow here. Maybe a dumb play, but I'm okay to just drop a Draco right now. Rain Dance, interesting. Hydration, okay. Wow, nothing. Look at that. So you got some HP investment here. You U-turn out to your Starmie. But yeah, so Pokemon that do keep their most, like their stuff. Like, for example, Scizor is mostly unaffected. Latios actually did lose fire coverage. Hidden Power Fire did not return. Pursuit did not return. Those are two moves that are very iconic in Gen 4 OU, but all probably made Gen 8 OU so notable is that those moves were removed. That is still the case for this tier, despite being a remake of Sinnoh. So I actually find that pretty significant. So again, Scizor all of a sudden became this monster in the tier. These are one of the only things that can handle a Choice Specs Latios, not dissimilar to Gen 5 OU. But even then, like steel types that were made to wall Choice Specs Latios still had like the fear of a Hidden Power Fire. It's not existent anymore. We should see a U-turn right now. Let's go to Zone. If they stand and attack me, fine. If they break me, I'd be surprised. It's the only thing they can really do against Mega Zone. Yeah, so I'm gonna swap out here. That's fine by me. You see Bloom. I'll probably go back to Latios a little bit low. They go to their own Latios and are going for Specs Surf is kind of what's being threatened right now. Interesting. We got 3 dragons here, so a big goal of ours is going to be to remove that Scizor. I will keep Magnezone as a result. I don't anticipate Mamoswine doing too much, to be honest. It can threaten Ice Shard on these two, but you could be Sash for all I know, especially low ladder. Staraptor can kill all of these guys with 2 Brave Birds, Scarfed or no. And I don't see Mamoswine doing too much for the most part. These monsters are going to outspeed it with an Earthquake too and just take it out. Going to outspeed with a Bullet Punch. So I'm okay to talk myself into a Mamoswine sack on the Surf, and then I can go to my Scarf Laddie afterwards. Let's go Dragonite, because Bandit Outrage is stupid and it's going to do at least 50% to Scizor. Watch this. Okay, well, I guess it's a physical Scizor. This really has upset me, but we've learned a lot about how good our Latios is going to be going forward. Do they roost here? Do we get a 2-turn? We do get a 2-turn. They do U-turn. Okay, so 2-turn, U-turn. I'm spitting over here. Starmie's going to come in, threaten Ice Beam. Let's go to our... We don't have a lot of Ice Beam switch-ins. That's actually the best thing about Mamoswine is our team is so weak to ice moves in general. And Mamoswine's essentially an ice resist. You know, ice and ground make it neutral to ice moves, but then Thick Fat adds a resistance. So yeah, all of a sudden ice moves become pretty scary. Latios we've learned is really good right now, especially if they're going to keep rain up on our behalf. Garchomp is not doing too much. Magnezone I don't think I need anymore because Scizor's really low right now. If they get a Roost off, they get a little bit scary. Plus it's an Ice Beam swap in. They'll Life Orb and kill us with a Skull tier, but that's fine by me. Then I can go to Staraptor and kind of sweep, to be honest. So let's do that. Oh, wow. That is really, really nice of you, Bad Hippies. The only thing stopping our dragons from being dragons is gone. Garchomp with its Scarf is now looking exceptional. Balloon will be able to get a little bit of an ID on their set here. I'm expecting a Mach Punch here. So you know what? Let's go to Dragonite. If they Spore me, I'll look like an idiot, but... Then they kill with the Force Palm. Force Palm again. My opponent's got all kinds of wacky stuff here. That almost suggests to me that there's Scarf. That's one of the only sets I see it on. I could be overthinking a low ladder opponent, but I'll go to Staraptor as a result. There's a good chance if they're banded, their Scarf, they'll try to stay in and try to beat a banded Staraptor, but they sack the Manaphy, that's fine. Maybe Latios' Scarf. They might not have a Scarf for all we know. This won't kill. I'm getting kind of worried about Breloom now, if I'm being honest. I know Staraptor's gonna be really low on rocks next time, but I'm getting kind of worried. Okay, you're definitely specs. That's useful. Outrage, I think, is looking excellent now. Great. Okay, that was looking a little bit scary for me. Your life orb, so this should kill 2. And then we can get some chip on the Breloom. Great. Great. Breloom comes out. You know what? Screw it. Oh my god. Let's go, Garchomp. Let's go. What an excellent end game. Again, as soon as that Scizor went off, it was like a house of cards here. I was playing this on stream earlier, actually, and the one thing this team does struggle with is, well, first of all, Roadrum is really tricky in general if you look at it, right? Because it's just a lot of mons can't beat Roadrum if it plays it is itself smart. There's also Protect to lock in, see what choice locked mon I'm running, and then just smoke me afterwards. That was actually really devastating. I like Magnezone in case we get one of these two. Then we get Shuckle, so I'll Flash Cannon as a result. Go to Scizor, fine by me. That'll be some good chip. It's a 600 base attack. I don't care if you resist Scizor, it's going to do something. Citrus, interesting. I actually don't super mind that. So still get us in range for the 2 at KO, and if they go to Scizor now, I'll be able to get a Volt Switch out afterwards. So that's not what I'd be clicking if I were a Shuckle player. I'd probably be clicking some webs or something. Mono Bug, it took me about 30 seconds to realize that. Interesting for my opponent. I think these things do get Earthquake. If I had switched out and they hadn't Earthquaked, I would have never lived it down. So I will defend that play to my dying breath. Garchomp's got rocks, but it's choice scarfed, so that's not great. Staraptor, of course, looking ridiculously good here. Mamoswine, not so good. It'll be great here for an Earthquake on Fortress, but I don't see it actually doing too much else. I'm going to do this. We're low ladder. I'm not expecting my opponent to be very defensive and swap out to their Ninjask. Or even Heracross would probably take this Earthquake fine. So I'm just going to do this Earthquake here. I just want this mon out so that Staraptor can do its stuff. Not to mention our dragons here. And Ninjask is the next play. Starts at 292, huh? No, it's at 460, so it's almost already faster than us. Interesting. Let's go to Dragonite. We still got Stone Edge on Mamoswine, so that's interesting. I think I was saying something earlier and I cut myself off. That's like the Nathan special. I said lose track of what I was talking about. Interesting. Is it worth Fire Punch here so that Scizor can't come in after the fact? I'm gonna say yeah. If I'm wrong, then I can always go for a shard after the fact. Okay, spicy. Can a Ninjask do more than 50% to my multi-scale? Tune in and find out. Okay. Not sure. Okay, you're so fast, Ninjask. You're so fast. Don't worry. I don't have a secret Regieleki on my team. I don't think you need that speed boost, but you're good. You're good. Awesome, man. You showed that Dragonite. Even if I didn't have multi-scale, that wouldn't have killed. That's actually so sad. Ariados makes an appearance. Spawns slow as hell. I think Dragonite might just do it right now. We'll see. We also got a Scarf, Fire Blast, Garchomp. We're actually, the more I think about it, the better equipped we are. Sure. Yeah, show him. Scizor a threat right now. Actually, Heracross could do some stuff. Scarf Moxie, maybe. Maybe. I wouldn't predict it. Oh, absolutely not, Scizor. I mean, Banded Bullet Punch? Not even Banded. I'm so sorry, Scizor. Oh, that's nearly a 6-0 for one mon. That's actually not fair. Zone did a lot. That's not nearly 6-0 for us at all. I also like where SSOU is right now. I should probably upload videos for that tier as well. But I just really like BDSP and I haven't played it much. That's the thing. It's like, people keep asking me my opinion on BDSP. I'm like, I like it. I don't know much to justify that opinion, but I like it, you know? It's like the bans that they just did for evasion items like Sandville and Bright Powder. People keep asking me what to think about it. I'm like, I don't know. I like it. I don't have a really strong opinion about it. And people always talk about slippery slope arguments and about evasion stuff. I think slippery slope is kind of a overused phrase and sometimes misunderstood. Like my video, for example, on complex bans, people always shake their fist and yell complex bans at me. Oh, interesting. But I don't think that I don't think that really applies to complex bans at all because it's a black and white issue that you then turn into a gradient. And same with this evasion boosting thing that people are talking about. For those that don't know, they did recently ban a lot of things that boost evasion, like bright powder and oh, static, eh? Fair enough. Actually, you get focus blast, don't you? Agility. Okay. You kill my Mamoswine? Ampharos? You're not. Nicely played. Let's go to... I think you can take whatever this thing's got. Fair enough. Want to sack you? Not really. Def boost or drop sucks. We'll surf to a KO. Yeah, well. Oh my god, are you serious? Full attack Azelf? Does it have Ice Beam? What is going on here? I'm gonna bet on Ice Shard 2 at KO. I could lose to this random team from my opponent here. But yeah, evasion boosting moves got banned, and I don't hate the idea, honestly. I think that's just kind of cheesy. If you're the kind of person who's stacking Bright Powder and Sandveil on Garchomp, I think it's just lame. It's the same thing about Double Team. Like, is Double Team fundamentally uncompetitive? I don't even want to wade into those waters. I think that's a weird topic. But more importantly, it's just lame. Like you're intentionally trying to cheese your opponent if you're doing that sort of stuff. So I very much don't have an opinion, and I'm just glad to see it gone. So I guess I do have a slight opinion there. Oh, I should have run the Inner Focus Dragonite. I knew it. Let's go to Mamoswine. Don't ask me why. I will not justify this opinion of Mamoswine. Excellent. Ice Shard should do it. We see Feraligatr, and you're pretty slow. Stone Edge would maybe work. I'm not sure if it would kill Hitmontop. My options are I can Earthquake, which covers everything but Azelf, which they did before. I can Ice Crash, which covers everything but a Feraligatr, which they haven't done yet. Feraligatr doesn't have a lot of defenses either. I can Ice Shard, just guarantee this thing's dead. Don't need to. I outspeed it. I'm going to Ice Crash. That's fine. And that'll be Feraligatr. I think they've already caught on to the fact that I'm all choice mons. This team got swept really bad by Feraligatr, actually. I should not take it lightly. Let's go to Dragonite for now. Do Dragon Dance. I'm terrified. Ice Punch after one Dragon Dance. Life Orb, Sheer Force, Feraligatr. Ice Punch O-Code my Dragonite through a multi-scale. It just happened. I'm still traumatized. I will Extreme Speed here. I think that's enough for us to get Garchomp in right now. We'll Outrage. Yeah. I can't lose on this live. I can't. I'll close my YouTube channel if I lose. I've got to have one sort of Sashmon to go to right now. This Ampharos is also very, very fearful. But Mamoswine's looking really good right now. Especially if we'd gotten up rocks earlier, that'd been awesome. We haven't gotten the chance to. But it's looking very good. Swampert's trying to get me into confusion, which is interesting. So maybe they don't have a Sashmon. I was worried about one of these two psychic types being sashed. Seems to not be the case. Azelf's also pretty scary. They go to Ampharos right now. Damn. That's not what I wanted to see. They swapped out against the Mamoswine earlier. I'm taking this so seriously, gang. I can't risk this. What could they possibly do to my Mamoswine as a swap in? That's a pretty good thing right there they could do. It's a 50% chance. Look. I know Garchomp win. Oh, Garchomp does literally win. Okay, I'll stack Staraptor. Okay, let's not get crazy. Dragon Pulse, fair enough. Then I can do Tri-Attack on Magnezone. I don't want to be a Calkin Clark, but this is getting... Again, I just literally promised you guys that I couldn't lose. I don't intend to. 57. That's awful. I could just Outrage. I'm just gonna Outrage. Let's just relax. Let's just relax. Just Outrage. Take what's in front of you. Pray that neither of these two psychic types are sashed. They're super fragile, so if they aren't sashed, they should die. Oh my god. The low-key sash. The lowest of low-key sashes. Okay. Fine by me. Fine by me. Magnezone, if they don't have Focus Blast, which a lot don't nowadays, actually walls the shit out of this thing. I guess we'll find out. Nice. All right, good start. 20 minutes. Let's get one more. Let's see if we can hit like a low-key 1200 elo, and then I can play a real team next time. Okay. And by the way, if you guys want to play, I'm not sure if we'll get another upload out by Monday because it's Christmas and stuff. But take a look at my Monday tournament, BDSP tournaments. I've got $10 on the line every week. It's pretty low-key. We chill. We hang out. I commentate the matches. Good way to improve at the tier. You know, the money's one thing, but don't set your eyes on the goal too much because it's Pokemon. RNG can happen. But yeah, always worth a chance to enter because people get really good as they practice it in a tournament setting. That's always the goal of those tournaments, is to create that pressure. Okay, so I think there's 3 likely leads here. For some reason, people keep leading Glysaur. I think Glysaur's a not great lead because there's a lot of matchups that you don't want to see as Glysaur, especially with my team. But B, you don't have your Toxic Orb up either, so your survivability is kind of cut in half. Anyways, Glysaur's still a decently likely lead. If you just want to get a bulky U-turn or a bulky Stealth Rocker up, that makes sense. Same goes for Scizor with its bulky U-turn. Roadrum is an extremely common Volt Switcher. I've been running to a lot of Scarf Volt Switch lately. In which case, Magnezone is good against 2 of the 3. But Magnezone, if I get them against Rotom Wash, it then creates this nasty 50-50 of what I click. The Thunderbolt for the Rotom Wash or Flash Cannon for a potential Glysaur swap in. So I don't love that. Latios is good against everything but the Scizor. I actually like that because Scizor, I can, you know, even if they just U-turn on me, I can always go to Magnezone and take no damage. I like that play. Mamoswine loses to you. Staraptor does nothing besides a U-turn. Like, all 3 of these matchups are pretty meh. Garchomp, I could Outrage, I could Fire Blast, I could Rocks. That's not bad, actually. Thinking it's gonna be one of these 2. Let's go to Dragonite, Fire Punch, Outrage, Outrage. But I worry about a Scarf, Will-O-Wisp, Rotom. So I'm gonna go Garchomp here. Do get this. I don't think I'd actually Oko. So this is, now that I think about it, I said this is fine because you can just Outrage them, but I think I'm just gonna get Will-O-Wisp right now. Garchomp doesn't have the best matchup, so I'll take 60% on that pesky Rotom. I think I will. Because I've got 2 big Earthquakers in this team too, so if I get rid of Rotom, it helps us a ton. That is bulky as crap. We get a miss there. That's pretty nice. That means it's a 3-8 KO on Rotom. They'll swap out to Scizor here, obviously, but that's not bad for me. I'm tempted to Outrage again if they do that. Okay, interesting. What's the play here? They go to Scizor? Do they stay in and go for a Volt Switch? This is really interesting. They could Hydro Pump me, so I'm kind of afraid to go Mamoswine. I will, boy, I could still get the kill if I attack. It'd be close, actually. It'd be very close. I think I'm actually not favored. I don't think they'll Will-O-Wisp. I like Dragonite. That would invite Inclefable, but I could go to Magnezone. Or I could go to... Latios is a fine answer here, but then we'll just get Volt switched on, and then they go to Scizor, and then they U-turn on my Magnezone, and then they go to Glysaur, which is not nice either. Maybe thinking about it too far in advance right now. I'm not sure. Let's I kind of like Dragonite as a mid ground. I don't know why. Inclefable, not ideal ultimately. But we can go back to zone here. I'm trying to isolate the zone right now. I think they'll protect right now. They'll wish protect to scout out what I am. I think I'll flash cannon on the protect. If they go to Rotom and I flash cannon, I look like an idiot. But I think I'm gonna flash cannon here. I look like an idiot. Please kill. Oh, God. So stupid. Oh crap. That's actually so bad for us. I thought for sure they'd protect. I thought a Volt Switch was just so obvious right there that they would protect. Perhaps I'm overthinking it there. I get bailed out with some awesome luck there. I'll go to Latios in the next Hydro Pump. Let's Psychic. I'll actually Draco. Okay. My opponent, I'm probably giving them a little bit too much credit here. This is, again, one of those situations that kind of gives you a flashback to Gen 4 OU, and this Latios is about to get pursued. Of course, don't have that anymore, so not as much of a fear anymore. Let's go to... T-Tar's still a bit of a Swiss Army knife, though, so I'm kind of confused on what to do. If we go to Dragonite, it's risky because we'll lose our multi-scale regardless to the Sands, which leaves it a little bit fragile. They could Dragon Dance, and at +1, they can threaten any of these Pokemon. I'm gonna do Garchomp because we can always do some rough skin damage to them, which is nice. That suggests Banded. We will barely live. And I have a lot of choices. I can Outrage, which covers everything. I could Earthquake, which covers the T-Tar staying in. It'll do about 50% to it, maybe less. That's okay. I could Fire Blast, which covers these two Steel types coming in. Handle me pretty well otherwise. Fire Blast would do nothing to T-Tar, of course. My opponent's not much of a switcher, though, so I'm going to do this. And they proved me wrong. Good on them. They do get the Glysaur in. Let's go to Latios here, and I'll Surf. Especially with Roadrum gone. I don't think you go to Tangrowth here. And it covers all my swap-ins. Not really Clefable, though. Mammoth One's not bad, too, but I just worry about the Scizor. I think I might be giving it too much credit, though. And in the worst-case scenario, I'll be able to get some intel on the Scizor set. Yeah, let's see how much damage they take from this. Decent amount, so I think they are pretty speed-deft here. If we beta Roost, that'd be fabulous. That is the case. Great. Let's Thunderbolt here. It's not going to kill, of course, but yeah, that's prime damage. Oh, and they're actually just going to sack the Scizor. Fabulous. Okay, I'll take that for rocks any day of the week. That's kind of our game plan there. It's just trying to, against hope, isolate that Scizor, at least get it low with rocks up so that Draco Meteors can kill it. And we see you come in, and you are Banded, I think we determined. Max speed. I'm feeling spicy. Let's do a Dragonite swap. Okay, well, who needs spice? Let's Earthquake. Yeah, we get the kill there. Awesome. I was tempted to Outrage to cover a Tango swap in or a Glysaur swap in, but why get fancy? My opponent doesn't really like to switch, we've learned. I'll go to... Zone's still really, really good against Clefable right now. I'm not going to do that. Let's do Staraptor. If you hit me with the Sleep Powder, oh well. And Knockoff, I'm actually okay with that. I'm out way faster than your whole team to begin with. There is no swapping on Brave Bird. Even without a ban, Staraptor is a ridiculous, ridiculous mon. Let's drop a Bird up for that. Bird up! It's actually a weird mon in the fact that, like, most tiers where I've played over the years, it hasn't really been a big factor. But I've been learning it and just watching tournaments lately in this tier, and it's been pretty fabulous, I gotta say. Easiest flash scan of my life. There is no swap in. Glysaur is going to take 50, 60, 60. Awesome. Def drops. We haven't seen anything from this guy yet. I'll go to you. Still no swap in, pal. Please hit, though. Awesome. I think we've got this one tied away. Yeah, you were sped-deft. The swap in, pal. Better hope I don't get a flinch, Clef. You better hope. You better hope I don't flinch. Don't catch me when I'm flinching. Okay, that's a GG. We do have a little perfect run there in the low ladder. Again, if you got a team that you want me to use, make sure to drop it below. Other than that, I've got some fun teams I want to use of my own. I've been lucky enough that people who have been winning my tournaments have sent me their teams after the fact. I don't know about you guys, but I really love this tier. Let me know what Pokemon you want to see even. Like, I've done a team build in this tier, actually, even though I know nothing. That's one method of learning a tier is just trial and error building stuff. So if you guys say, like, yo, show me an offensive Azelf team, that Azelf was doing you dirty there. Or, like, you know, show me there's so much Latios spam in this tier. Show me a Latias. Or I've got a nasty Lucario team, actually. We can use that too. So let me know what you want to see. Done upload for a little bit while I'm on holidays here. But I'll catch you guys next time. Take it easy.